and our community partners, as well as the organizing committee for the Chinese Heritage Month celebration. Let me introduce you first our chairperson, Regional Councillor Zhou Li. And the members, including Regional Councillor and our Deputy Mayor of Markham, Mr. Michael Chen. Water Councillor Rich Lau. Water Councillor Amanda Colucci, as well as Ward 8 Councillor Isa Lee. And everybody is expecting our mayor to be here today, but he's going to show up very soon. He may be singing for everyone as well. So, is it right? And I would also like to acknowledge our community partners. We have Multicultural Tea Association Tea Master Connie Fong, Connie Hello. From Chinese Cultural Center of Greater Toronto, Ms. Natalie Chen. And not here, oh, I see another councillor right here. Juanita, how are you? Say hi to everyone. And I have Jim Jones right here as well. So good morning everyone, and everybody knows that in 2024, the City of Markham and York Regional Council has proclaimed February as the Chinese Heritage Month. So this year we are going to bring you lots of activities to celebrate. So without further ado, let me invite the chairperson of the committee, Mr. Zhou Li, to speak a few words.
Thank you, Kevin. Again, thanks for my colleague, because we have a birthday party in the council chamber for our Commissioner Prasad, okay? So that's why I thought we were waiting for the mayor. Anyway, so thanks, we have a few colleagues here, like Regional Councillor Jim Jones here, and Councillor Nathan. She's the one that supports my motion. Really appreciate it. Thank you. So again, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and media friends. I want to take the opportunity again to thank everyone for taking the time for this press conference and to join us for the launch of February month as a Chinese Heritage Month celebration. I want to again reintroduce the Chinese Heritage Month Committee. Of course, our mayor is the honorary chair, Mayor Frank Scapilli, and our deputy mayor Michael Chen, our Rich Lau, Ward 2 Councillor, Amanda Colucci, Ward 6 Councillor, Isa Lee, Ward 8 Councillor, and myself, 2025 Heritage Committee Chairman. As we embark on a month-long celebration, we are honored to recognize the tremendous contribution of the Chinese Canadian community and profound influence on the cultural fabric of our city and region. Building on the success of last year's proclamation to declare February as Chinese Heritage Month by myself, with the support of Mayor Frank Scapilli and Councillor Nathan, a member of both Markham and York Regional Council, this year's celebration promised even greater event and community engagement. Chinese Heritage Month will shine a spotlight on diversity, inclusiveness, and respect for cultural heritage, reflecting our shared value and fostering unity among all residents. Join us as we honor this vibrant heritage through a series of spectacular events, culminating in our unforgettable closing ceremony. Be part of this historical moment and help us spread the message of culture appreciation, education, and the unity as we celebrate the rich legacy of our Chinese community in our region. Please advise us of your availability, like if you have the following program that will be announced by each of the committee members. If you have more information, you have my number. It's 416-505-7258 and my email address. Okay, so now since the mayor is not here yet, so I'm going to start off by introducing our Ward 2 Councillor Rich Lau to talk about the grand opening event. Thank you.
Hi, good morning, everyone. 早晨，早安. Thank you, Regional Councillor Jolie. And also, thank you, Councillor Nathan, again, for your initiative and your leadership in leading, proclaiming Chinese Heritage Month in Markham. I am so proud to be part of this team with the awesome councillors in the City Council of Markham. So, before I talk about the opening ceremony, it's very exciting, right? But I want to talk about why. Why we celebrate Chinese Heritage Month. I think it's so important. It's important for the city, it's important for the residents, it's important for the families, and also for the younger people. Because I believe that for most younger generation who are born in Canada, in the Chinese heritage, they never get the opportunity to experience what I personally get to experience back in Hong Kong or any cities in China or Asia, because it's very special. When back in the days, we would be shopping for specialty foods. We would be going to the flower market. We would be going around the streets, and there would be like stores with lion dance everywhere. The atmosphere is fantastic. And the reason that we can celebrate here, it's great. We can kind of experience that, maybe not 100%, but we try our best to bring that to the city of Markham in Canada, so we can kind of pass it on to the next generation. We have a word in Chinese called 承truyền, pass it on, 承传下去. So the opening ceremony, you will see that in the opening ceremony for sure. When is the opening ceremony? It is January 29th. It is Wednesday, 3 to 5 p.m. in the afternoon. The location is just right here, next door, Plato Market Theatre. It is a great venue with more than 500 seats. And what we're going to have is exactly what I was talking about. The lion dances, the Chinese Kung Fu. I'm not good at Chinese Kung Fu, so I'm going to watch Chinese Kung Fu, the martial arts, Chinese orchestra, with the musical pieces, traditional Chinese music. We have traditional calligraphy by Master Jeffrey Zhang Xiuming 老师, Zhang Xiaoming 老师的书法. And then we also have traditional dances, indigenous singing, and also very popular performance in the Chinese culture is face-changing show. It's different from the usual office face-changing. It's actual Chinese culture with the performance. It's very traditional. It's a highlight of the show. So I'm so excited for our opening ceremony, and again, I'm so proud of the City of Markham and our committee bringing this Chinese Heritage Month to the public. I'll see you there on January 29th in the afternoon, 3 to 5 p.m. Back to Regional Councillor Jolie, our chair.
Thank you, Councillor Lau, for your remark. The next I have Ward 8 Councillor Easley to talk about the February 8 program. Councillor Easley.
Good morning, everyone. Actually, I'm extremely privileged and pleased to talk about the following items, because on the February 8th, which is the second weekend of the Chinese Heritage Month, we're so honored to have a few different partners to be part of this organization. First of all, speaking of Chinese, traditional Chinese medicine, we have OCTCM 安省的中医学院, 安省中医学院, Ontario College of Traditional Chinese Medicine. They're actually on the February 8th, they're going to use up the entire area, including the council chamber, this room, the Canada room, as well as the Ontario room, and also the hallway, the Great Hall. They're going to showcase not just a form of traditional Chinese medicine, but a great showcase of the varieties and all different aspects of traditional Chinese medicine to not just the Chinese population, but also the general public. Because a lot of of us, basically, we may have heard about traditional Chinese medicine, but not all of us have been using it or actually have been applying traditional Chinese medicine. So this is actually a very, very good opportunity for us to learn more about it. And actually, we have a very official entity, official partner to be part of this. So what is going to happen, first of all, for the traditional Chinese medicine part, we're going to showcase with Professor Benjamin Wu's team, the college. We will have, they're going to be instructors, the teachers, going with the students to talk about like different aspects, just like acupuncture, Kuina, massage, and different types of traditional methods of Chinese herbal medicine as well. And second of all, other than seminars, workshop, we're gonna have videos, like more interactive videos showcasing the different aspects at the council chamber. So basically, it's according to different time slots, according to your own interest. If you would like to learn more about different parts of the traditional Chinese medicine, different aspects, you may go according to the timelines. It will be looping the whole day. And for the more interactive part, other than just seminars, workshops, we also have those free diagnosis, free consultations offered by the instructors and students as well. So for those who haven't tried any other, like traditional Chinese medicine, there is a great chance for you to, great opportunity for you to just go visit them and just check on your health. So this is one very interesting part. And this is the second second partnership with the public of the OCTCM on offering free consultation, free clinic, free diagnosis in the public. So we are so privileged to be having them to be part of this as well. And speaking of traditional Chinese heritage, other than traditional Chinese medicine, we also have the traditional Chinese characters, Chinese heritage, Chinese culture. So I still remember when we first having a meeting, talking about this whole celebration, this topic actually came up to everyone's mind. The first thing to talk about 中华文字的演变，中华文字嘅演变 like the characters of the Chinese formation of Chinese characters, how is it like from the pictographs all the way evolving to the current characters that we are using right now. So this is a very fun topic, and in order to make it more interactive and more interesting, we're very, very great to be partnering with CCCGT, 大多伦多中华文化中心，大多伦多中华文化中心也是我们一个非常友好的 partner。今年我们也是第一年呢，我们就非常荣幸请得到中华文中心Miss Natalie Chan， 她是他们的 coordinator， 也是本科呢，她也是修这个语言学那个文字学的，她是she is the expert of Chinese characters, traditional characters research. So we're so glad to have Miss Natalie Chan from CCCGT to speak a little bit more about like on this topic. And I'm sure Miss Chan is gonna provide us with more fun games about Chinese, distinguishing Chinese characters, and also have a little bit of like art and craft game to let us understand more about like Chinese characters. So this is actually something I think I would be very looking forward to, and I would definitely bring my kids to come and learn more about it. But 我刚刚说的就是不光是小孩，其实大人老少也是非常欢迎的，也是一个非常可以温故知新的一个很好的那个节目。Now, when we're speaking about Chinese heritage, the third theme that we come up into our mind definitely is the tea culture. 茶道。我哋今次咧又係好榮幸啦，可以請到啦我哋嘅多元文化茶協會嘅會長Connie 啦 ，Miss Connie Fong， 佢亦都代表咧可以做一個茶道茶藝嘅示範。因為咧 Connie 咧Miss Connie Fong 她其實是一個 certified 的茶道師。Miss Connie Fong is from Multicultural Tea Association. She's going to present us with the tea ceremony and also a step by step of how the tea ceremony is going going to be presented. So it's going to be a very, very fun experience and a procedure for us to learn about. And besides that, I know Miss Connie is going to provide like having free tea samples giveaway as well, and to teach us how to make good Chinese tea. I know there's tons of different types of Chinese tea, and Connie is going to teach us like how, well, in terms of like in terms of drinking tea, what type of tea should be good with what type of food, whatever. So I'll leave it with Connie later on. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask our experts. We have Connie, we have Natalie here. But last but not least, since I see Emily is here, I would like to acknowledge Emily as well. Emily Wong, Miss Emily Wong is the director of CCCGT. Emily 黃惠芳女士咧，佢係我哋中華文化中心大多倫多中華文化中心嘅董事之一。咁我哋都好歡迎啦，好多謝咧CCC 啦，中華文化中心做咗，你都成為我哋今年嘅呢個中華文化月嘅 partner。好多謝咧，你哋喺資源上面嘅 support 啦，我哋又有 Natalie 啊，咁亦都俾咗好多我哋中華文化寶貴嘅遺產啦，俾我哋可以 showcase 俾大家咯。咁所以希望大家啦，到時2月8號那個時候，我們有3個很重要的活動，我就 recap 一次。一個就是我們傳統中醫藥的那個 theme， 另外就是茶道文化，還有我們中華文字演變3個。所以希望到時候給大家也多多支持。我們一整天呢，從早上10點鐘到下午的4、5點鐘，我們也有不同的活動穿插在整個我們的 civic center 裡面。So we just look forward to your presence, and I'm sure you're gonna have a great experience here to celebrate our first Chinese Heritage Celebration. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Councillor Isuri. I think I'm more interested because I have a health scare 16 years ago. So most likely I will seek out the Chinese medicine to find out how I can prevent my next stroke. Right? So we all have this health issue. So I think this is something, you know, and tea, I don't know, and I'm not very good at tea. So I just have a joke. Many years ago, someone gave me an expensive tea from Wu-Yi-san. And on the next stop, I give it away. So when they ask me, how's my tea? I say, what tea? I said, the one I gave you. I say, well, I'll give it to somebody. He said, no, that one is worth 20,000. I said, I didn't know that. So I think I have to learn the tea culture. So the next one I'm going to talk about is a program on February 13th at York Region. So that will be followed after the regional meeting. So what we're trying to do over there is in front of our 21-member council, actually we have a new chairman. Everyone know him. It's former police York Region Chief Eric Joliffe. He's going to join us along with other members. So we will experience like traditional lion dance with playing some instrument music, performance, and of course we like to have some singers. I'm still recruiting because on Thursday it's not easy. Everyone is working. So what I'm trying to do is recruiting some ethnic background like Indian or maybe people like our Councillor Jim Jones to sing Chinese song. Okay, so I want to demonstrate other community are learning as too. So I'm still in the process. I make all the calls. They still have to promise me whether they can come or not. So and right after this event, as complimentary, the region will provide a lunch to all of us. So for those of you who have never attended regional council meeting, it may be an opportunity for you to come to our regional council chamber located at 17250 Yonge Street, Newmarket. Okay, so it's an opportunity for you to come and witness how we conduct regional council meeting. So our meetings start 9 o'clock. Most likely finish around 11 and 11:30, and then follow with lunch, celebration and lunch and everything. So that's the program on February 18th. And the next one I want to, it's an exciting program, like that our Deputy Mayor, Michael Chen, is going to brief you for February 13 to 16 agenda. Deputy Mayor Chen.
Thank you, Regional Councillor and also Chair Jody. In Ontario, we have 444 municipality, meaning cities and small towns. And there are many more in different provinces. In terms of provincial government, we have 10 provinces and also 3 territories. Federal government, we have 1. And the first city, the city of Markham, led by Regional Councillor Joe Lee, last year, able and successfully proclaimed Chinese Heritage Month in the month of February. And this is the first for Canada. And for that, Regional Councillor Joe Lee, I know you are a courageous person. You're a person, once you decided what to do, you're going to do it. So thank you so very much for leading it and become the first person, and also make the city of Markham the first city to proclaim Chinese Heritage Month nationwide for Canada. I'm going to reserve my time for the 2 events I kind of like responsible for the person who are here to talk about them. And the 2 events that I kind of lead is, one is the Chinese chess, the other one is Chinese food. And I can tell you, Chinese chess is very popular, not only in China, but really in the world. And Chinese food, I can tell you one data that I got about 40 years ago, which signify how popular is Chinese food. I was in and out of Alberta 40 years ago, and at that time I learned in Alberta, every 7 miles, there is one Chinese food there. So you can just imagine that 40 years ago, in a, I would say, quite a remote province at that time, in Alberta, even that Chinese food is so popular. So needless to say, in the world we have so many Chinese food. So without further delay, I want to invite the lead person for the Chinese chess event is the Master of Chess and also the President of the Chess Association, Sheraton Huang, to come up and tell us the exciting event that you're going to lead on, I think, on February the 15th and 16th. Please.
Hello, hi, good morning. Thank you all the Jody and also all the council. So I'm very excited, right? So the Chinese chess, you know, we have a lot of players in the world, right? There's 100 million players in the world. So, and going to be the first, you know, Chinese international invitation championship that will be hosted on the, you know, the council hall, right? So from the 15th and the 16th. So we have all the players from all over the world, from like United States, from China, and ones from like Hong Kong, and also from different cities, Vancouver, and also Montreal. There's a lot of teams coming here to do a competition. And also we're going to have some game for people, just for the young people and also for the foreign people, for everybody. So as you know, like the Chinese game, the chess game, there's a lot of theory behind it, right? That's very useful. So this game is not just for like just for people just to play on the street, but the theory is really useful because of for businesses as well. So that's why we also not just have that 2 days competition. Also, we have the 16th. On the 16th, we get to have the gala. So with the you know, the CCBC as a keynote speaker to explain how we try to connect the theory behind the chess and how to benefit the business world, right? Because the China Markham also is a very important business city as well, right? So hopefully we have a lot of through the media, hopefully you can invite more people to come here to to attend the event with all the people around the city. And also on the 16th, we will go to promote the Chinese test with the theory of the Chinese game. Thank you.
I think that idea of connecting the chairs with business is an excellent idea. Where so many problems or saying in Chinese that reference to Chinese chess. The next one I want to introduce is Catherine Hao. She's the president of the Chinese Food Association, and also she will be leading our event, reference to the Chinese food. So, Catherine, come on.
Thank you. So as the old saying goes, food is the heaven for all people. So very happy that not only for the Asian Heritage Month, now we have the Chinese Heritage Month in February, that we always celebrate our month-long Chinese heritage and Chinese New Year worldwide. So I'm very happy and fortunate to be on behalf of our association, Chinese Cuisine and Hospitality Association of Canada. We are very grateful for Regional Councilor Joe Lee and also the committee to help us. Now we are very proud to say our Chinese community, now we have something to celebrate and proud of. So for the food part, on February the 13th and 14th, we're going to have 2 days in a row to celebrate right in here in the Civic Center. Like in the upper level and also the lower level. The lower level we have a cafeteria, which you are all invited to have a look after this media conference. We're going to use the kitchen going to facilitate a lot of the booths during that 2 days show to showcase our food culture, representing our great heritage from our hometown, like mianren, using the Chinese dough, and also the rice noodle. 用米线，还有糖画 like using the sugar and honey, you make the food that can be looked at, to be appreciated, and also be eaten. So, and also that during that 2 days, we're going to have a reception on the February 14th. That is a Valentine's Day, so it's a happy day for everybody. That day, we're going to have from the 4 to 6, that 2 hours. All the invitees are going to join us for reception, and then we want servers to serve all the Chinese traditional food, like dumplings, wonton, fried noodles, all those kind of great products, meals to satisfy everybody. And then you are invited, everybody is invited to using chopsticks. No forks, no spoons, try to say thank you to our heritage. And then during the daytime, we're going to have a conference. In the council meeting, we have 1,000 Chinese operators making all the small businesses in the food beverage industry. So they are going to have a big conference. We're going to talk about issues, the trends, and how we can table the great products from our farms, our sea, to overseas to here, to help the mainstream people also appreciate the Chinese food and culture and cuisine. If you have any questions after these conferences, we can also go to the cafeteria to have a talk. And also, using the media channels, we want to invite more artisans, food artisans, to come and join us. Because during that 2 days show, it's like a temple fair, it's like a miaohui. So we want to open to the public. Not only the people in our industry, but also the general public are invited to come and appreciate. Thank you.
So in closing, I just want to once again thank Sheraton and also Catherine for leading these 2 events and being the partner with the city of Markham. So I'm going to turn it back to Regional Councilor Joe. And thank you, the media, for coming. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Catherine. I'm just curious, you talk about Chinese cuisine, right? So this is lately, they are one cuisine that a lot of people are very fond of, which is the Hakka, which is not actually Hakka, it's Indian Hakka, right? So I know my Mia and Vivian Joan, they all like the spicy chili chicken. So I don't know whether we'll be able to go on that 2 days. So now you just noticed the mayor just arrived. Yesterday, I worked late with my assistant. So at 7:30, I thought that by the time I leave, my car will be the only one still in the parking lot. When I came down, I was stunned. I saw the mayor car is still there. So imagine, that means he's still working, right? So, this morning he had to go to different function. Now he just arrived. So I would like to turn over the stage to our Mayor Frank Scapilli for his greeting and remarks.
Well, thank you very much, Joe, and I want to say a warm welcome to everyone. Ni hao, daja hao, lei ho ma, of course, Happy New Year, okay, by joy, and wonderful to see so many people here for the press conference launching the Chinese Heritage Month here in the city of Markham. And I want to thank, in particular, the chair of the entire celebration for the month, Regional Councillor Jolie, who did bring the forward the motion to declare Chinese Heritage Month in the city of Markham and in York Region, and I'll talk about that in just a second. And of course, I want to say thank you to all of the co-chairs, Deputy Mayor Michael Chan, Councillor Rich Lau, Councillor Amanda Colucci, and Councillor Issa Lee. And of course, thanks to Regional Councillor Jim Jones, who's here, Councillor Juanita Nathan, who's also here, and to all of Council for their support of what is, I think, quite outstanding. The city of Markham was the first municipality in all of Canada to proclaim Chinese Heritage Month. And I want to thank Regional Councillor Lee for bringing forward that motion that was supported by our council, and then doing the same at York Regional Council. In some ways, it stated the obvious because of our vibrant Chinese community here in the city of Markham and throughout York Region, and in many respects the GTA as well. But it underscores the vibrant community that we have and the way in which the Chinese community has made so many positive contributions to our community. I know you've heard this as you've heard all of the descriptions about all the activities that are going to be happening throughout Chinese Heritage Month, but I can tell you that that's reflective of what happens in Markham almost every day. Whether it is the art, whether it is the culinary experiences, whether it is the tradition, the rich tradition. And when you have thousands of years of history culturally, there's a lot to share and a lot to experience, and I think it's wonderful. I often say this in the city of Markham: you're going to experience the world right here in your own neighborhood, and that is the beauty of the diversity that we have. So I can just tell you as mayor, I'm very proud of the fact that we are the first municipality to proclaim Chinese Heritage Month. You've heard the extensive program that will be celebrated throughout the month of February, and I know that we're excited. I know there's so many celebrations already with the Chinese New Year, but I think in proclaiming Chinese Heritage Month, we really have an opportunity to go beyond just a celebration of a new year, but to really appreciate, experience, and enjoy the rich tradition and culture of the Chinese community here in the city of Markham. And so I thank the media as well for coming out this morning. But I also want to say thank you to our co-chairs, because I know there's been a lot of thought and work as to how to put on, particularly the first one, the first Chinese Heritage Month celebration. And of course, thank you to all of the sponsors who've made it possible as well. This is something that in our community we value, when we have corporations, businesses in our community that support so many of the celebrations, and also so many of the charities, so much of the community work that goes on within our community. And so I just want to finish by saying thank you for actually giving me the honor of being the honorary chair of the Chinese Heritage Month celebrations. But truly thank you to all of the co-chairs and the chair, Jolie, for the amazing work that they've done. And I look forward to celebrating not only the Chinese New Year this year, but Chinese Heritage Month here in the city of Markham. Doche, Shei Shei, thank you very much.
again, on behalf of the committee, I want to extend our heartfelt thanks to our Mayor Scapidi for his unwavering support in promoting diversity, inclusivity, and unity in one of Canada's most diverse cities. Well, you heard that Markham and York region went ahead to declare and didn't give up. So I worked around the clock and finally pursued my provincial counterpart to MPP Vincent Kerr and Aris Babikian, and finally also have the Ontario government declare February month as a Chinese Heritage Month. So that's done. The only one level left is the federal government, so I still have to keep on working to get that done so that we can spread this message across Canada. So, and lastly, I have to invite Ward 6 Councillor Amanda Colucci is going to talk about the 2025 Chinese Heritage Month celebration program.
Thank you very much, Regional Councillor Jolie. And also, I wanted to say thank you so much to our mayor as well, because your Chinese New Year celebration every year, including this year, that this year in particular, you're going to be supporting the funding for the program of our Chinese Heritage Month as well. So I just wanted to say thank you very much. And also, his Chinese New Year celebration is going to be on February 11th. So make sure that you mark that date as well. So we heard all of the programs, and from the opening to the different programs that Michael Chen was talking about, and also Lisa Lee was talking about. Everything is free. Is totally open to the public. So especially for the opening ceremony, make sure that you contact us to get your ticket as well, because seating capacity is limited at the Flenton Markham Theatre. Now, we're going to finish Chinese Heritage Month in February with a big bang. What is that bang? It's food! We talk about food so much. And obviously, when we celebrate Chinese New Year and also Chinese Heritage Month, we cannot do it without food. So the last program of February is going to be a celebration. It's going to be at the restaurant at Kennedy and Highway 7. That one, you need to purchase tickets. Again, seating is also limited as well. But we have a great lineup of all the performances during that ceremony, or actually that closing ceremony, and also wonderful, wonderful, wonderful food as well. So you would not want to miss that. That is something that you have to come. Everything, well, you have to come too. You have to come too. But you don't need a ticket, so you don't need registration. But the opening ceremony and also closing ceremony, you do need to register so that we can reserve a seat for you. So without that, I just wanted to kind of hand it back to Regional Councillor Jolie. And again, I wanted to say thank you very much for Regional Councillor Jolie for making all this happen. Chinese Heritage Month's first city ever in Canada to proclaim Chinese Heritage Month in February, and also all the support of our members of council as well. So again, giving back to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Actually, Councillor Mende, it's very good and negotiating a good price for our ceremony. And I think you didn't mention it's a NK Banquet Hall, right? It is 8,260 Kennedy Road. So everybody knows that restaurant is. And as part of this historical moment, let us spread the message of culture, appreciation, education, and unity as we celebrate the rich legacy of the Chinese community in our region. If you want more information, as I mentioned in the beginning, you can contact me. My phone number is 416-505-7258, or you can reach me on my email at jolie@markham.ca. And Councillor Colucci mentioned, the grand opening, the ticket is limited. You need to talk to us. I have not have the ticket yet from the theater. I have to go and get the ticket. So that one is free, but you have to get it from our community member. And the last one, of course, if you want to know how much, not cost you to attend, how much you would like to contribute to attend, you can talk to Councillor Colucci. So I just want to bring to the end of this press conference. I think we have very thankful with our Markham Cafe downstairs. They have prepared for us for our media friends. So attended today, and once again thanks Mr. Mayor and committee member for extending. I know every one of us work hard, like a means to get this event successful. This is the first year. We all a little bit nervous, but hopefully it's going to work out in the end. So with the support of the mayor, that's crucial. Anytime when the mayor is on your side, you know for sure it will be successful, just like my Hakka conference. Nobody thinks that it's possible. It's possible if you have the support from the media. Okay, so thank you one more time for the media. And if you want to sign in, whatever, let us know who you are. And I will turn over for Mr. Kevin to this. I want to thank him for helping us organize this event. So he spent a lot of time meeting corresponding every day, every week. And so, hey, the floor is with you.
Thank you, Councillor. I just want to thank you everyone for coming in today, because the weather is pretty good today actually. It's not snowing, but any questions from our media friends? Any questions? Or you guys want to do one-on-one interview later on? Okay, so thank you everybody, and then may I invite our partners, Sheridan, Kathleen, Connie, Natalie, come up to the table here, and Andy as well, and take a group photo first. And also Councillor Jim Jones and Wardington, please.